Hey kids, Mr. Glenn here, hope you are well. What I've got here is a presentation of one of the pages of Moonman, and this is just to give us an idea as to how much further we can go with our animation for the story from what we did in lessons 1, 2 and 3. So in the first lesson we learned about instant alpha and masking and things like that. In the subsequent lesson and lessons afterwards, we learned how to start to cut things out and separate them so that we had really tight masks like this, and we were able to use these objects in any way we like. So here I've cut out Moonman and I've got my castle, and what I've done is cut out and use the palette tool. Remember, I use the color picker in my palette, and I can go and collect a color, and what I did was use a crayon and the fill tool. I used these two colors here and I filled it all in. Then I used the crayon to use the grass and things like that and give it some texture as though it's on the page. Next, what I realized was that the sky, I couldn't really cut that out very easily because I've got text in there too. So I made one myself like this, and I put them together and I ended up with something that looks a bit like this. Now what we're able to do is we're able to go and bring these pieces together. If I go and copy this, and I can go and paste it into my object. Here, I know that I'm able to go and build something here and bring my castle onto this area here using a custom path. What I might want to do is take away the hillside in here and copy and paste it so that I have an extra layer here and my castle comes through the hill and it looks like it lands there through the top of the hill. What I can do next is I can also bring my Moonman into my picture, and maybe I can bring him from the side here because he ends up looking onto the trees and leaning onto the trees, and he's looking through the trees and leaning onto it like that. At the end, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to record my story. So I'm going to record this page here in English, and on an iPad I have something called voice memos like this. Now I can't use the microphone at the moment because I'm recording, but what I'm able to do is set a recording and then rename it and give it a name, and then I can go and save it, and then I can bring it into iMovie later as a recording. So this is voice memos. You can go and find voice memos on the iPad. So it does take a while because we learned how to go and cut things out with instant alpha and mask them and then make them move. So you may have to do some custom pieces like this on your page. So I hope this gives you some inspiration as to how you might want to make it work and how you want to bring your animation alive. Remembering at the end, you want to go and use voice memos and record your voice. As always, year 5, good luck.